Bullet Point Nation, we are back and badder than ever. Who's that handsome man on the other side of the television screen?
That would be me, Judd Dunning.
Holy crap. And I think I'm still Michael Loftus. We got a brand new single shot from Bullet Point Nation. Judd, what are we going to be talking about today?
Fancy Nancy is doing a little obstruction dancy with the stimulus bill.
Okay.
Wow!
I am all in. Let's clear the decks for a bullet point single shot about Nancy Pelosi, stimulus, and 25th Amendment. Hold on to your pantalops, people. Here we go. I left a little room for a sweet graphics package. I'm fired up about this one, Judd. I don't know about you, but I've had about enough from Nancy Pelosi. She's just goofing off left and right, and that old hag, she crafty. She crafty. I'm gonna let you jump in about the stimulus thing while I bite down on my knuckle to stop from screaming.
Listen. I just want to say thank you for using panelopes in our opening. That's always, it just gives me a tingle.
That's what
and we look forward to your Nancy Pelosi. We were just doing this so Michael could do Nancy Pelosi, actually. It's like, it's your best, buddy. No, but the thing is, man, I mean, look, the bottom line is Nancy just came out. Americans, we are suffering since January, February, March. I mean, everything started to get uneven, right? 215,000 dead. Unemployment is all over the map, up and down. We know that the stimulus is just buying us time until we correct the economy after the election. So now, because even though we've already released $3 trillion to stimulate the economy, the next round, which is needed because of the lockdown, because of the election, is being held back in a political power play by Miss 80-year-old Nancy Pelosi, completely out of touch with her base, saying that, oh, we know the people, those are our voters, saying that she won't let Trump put his stamp on a win when her party is saying, no, take the 1.8 trillion instead of the 2.2 trillion. And Trump just called it and said, hey, we're going to deal with this after the election. Meanwhile, Mitch is back channeling to try to release at least 500 billion before the election, so we keep the country open. But this is a blatant power play by a woman who eats chocolate and ice cream and takes her mask off for haircuts.
Yeah, and I think she's gone too far because even CNN was pushing back today. When Wolf Blitzer is like, "Hey, lady, I think you've gone too far. I think you've gone too far." This is horrible. She's holding up money, like you said, for people who desperately need it, and she wants money. You knew I was going to do Nancy Pelosi. She wants money to bail out all these state pension programs and give them for infrastructure and all this. Hey, get the money to the people. They didn't do it on the first stimulus package, and it looks like they're going to go kicking and screaming before they try to do it now. My God, just how about give people the money? This is why taxation is theft, Judd Dunning. People can spend their money better than the government, and right now, Nancy wants to spend ours on crap I don't want to buy. So, Nancy, why don't you take one of those high-powered popsicle sticks and put them where the sun don't shine? Give me my money.
Okay, I want you to repeat after me so we can hear what she said to Wolf today as Nancy. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready. Standing by.
Okay, ready, Nancy? Thank you. I don't know why you're always an apologist.
I don't know why you're always an apologist.
And many of your colleagues are apologists.
And many of your colleagues are apologists.
For the Republican position.
For Republican position. What?
What did that mean? It was the first time CNN like challenged the great queen of the left, right? I mean, I think, look, she's on thin ice. And you know, the other thing that she did, so we can, which is crazy. We all know this is politics, and this is deplorable. You want the actual term of deplorable? This is it. The nation is suffering. People are like relying on $600 checks to live, etc. But the 25th Amendment, which is very interesting, and you know what? I'm having slide gap again. I'm having slide gap, man.
Oh man,
here's Big Nancy. I'm slide gapping. So here's Big Nancy. Here's her and Donald having it out. So she comes out and she presents the 25th Amendment again. And then Trump says, what did Trump say? Specifically, Nancy Pelosi couldn't pass basic aptitude test. He threw it back to her. But you brought this up on the Loftus party. Go see this video Mike did. It was great. The 25th Amendment is being brought into our consciousness as something that's usable in government. Why? Because as soon as Biden gets in and he starts having this lapsing, then boom, he can be pulled out and Kamala can be put in. There's a greater agenda for the alacrity of using the 25th Amendment. Why is she doing this right now? She knows it failed prior. She, now what he's on saying Trump's on a steroid and he's mentally ill by exposing people to the coronavirus. Come on, I think everybody sees what's coming. It's a Kamala Harris presidency.
Well, never underestimate the brilliance of Nancy Pelosi. This chick is old school politics. She can twist arms. She's not above anything to getting it done. She's the one who did Obamacare by cutting huge checks and throwing them around. Remember the Louisiana Purchase? She's so crafty. She can tell her camp. She goes, no. I'm just bringing up the 25th Amendment.
Excuse me. How crafty is she? Go ahead.
She's so crafty, they sell her at craft stores.
Okay.
She's technically a Halloween decoration. That's how crafty she is.
You could weave her into a basket. That's how
right.
crafty she is.
She's mostly old pine cones and styrofoam. But here's what she's done. It's brilliant. She can go, no, she's putting the 25th Amendment out there just so that everybody gets it. She's like, oh, we're going to do a congressional committee on the 25th Amendment. And she can tell all the Democrats, she's like, no, I'm doing this about Trump. I'm doing this about Trump. But man, this is all about Joe Biden. And it's like a great side bet in craps. You know, she's betting the way on Biden because if magically, mystically, they somehow vote by mail, cheat their way in, and he becomes the president, I think the deal is he's supposed to leave. I think if he gets sworn in, he's supposed to go, I can't be president. But if he somehow wants to stay, Nancy Pelosi can go, listen, I brought this up a couple years ago for Donald Trump. We got a 25th Amendment. You, Joe, you're not all there. And he's not all there. I know we're going to do another show about Joe Biden, but you guys are going to want to watch that one because Joe Biden ain't all there. But Nancy, that is one crafty old bat. That is what, don't ever underestimate her.
Yeah, I think that the thing is people are going to vote from their pocketbooks, right? I mean, now it's a big gamble to delay the stimulus right now. But what she's doing it is under the obfuscation of the Supreme Court nomination, confirmation hearings, because there's two things going on. Meanwhile, we're de-escalating the fact that she's holding American money hostage during the coronavirus that they won't release. I mean, look, her dad was a Baltimore mayor, right? And then a congressman. I mean, she comes from pure Democratic blood. She doesn't care about the people. She's been so removed. She's worth $26 million. She's living up on Nob Hill. And she has the audacity to say that she's in tune with those people. There are people, she said this week. When's the last time you were hanging out with our people, Nancy? So, yeah.
Well,
so
can you imagine this world? Pelosi, the daughter of a Baltimore city councilman or mayor or whatever,
right,
with alleged ties to the mafia, so she knows a little bit of strong arm tactics. Her nephew is Gavin Newsom. So if her little plan works and you get President Joe Biden, then you use the 25th Amendment, get rid of him, up comes Kamala Harris, she's president, and then Gavin Newsom is vice president.
Yeah, could you imagine, right? Right. This is the making of House of Cards too, man. I mean, she could end up to be president ultimately. Right?
Well, Gavin.
Anyway, we don't have to go. So this was a great, quick single shot. Well, I think we cut to what people are thinking, but the things they aren't thinking is what's she doing with the 25th Amendment right now? So here we are at bullet points. Michael Loftus, you're back from, let's go over here. Check this out. We're going to go straight to, oh, by the way, this is just a relief video. We've looked at Nancy Pelosi's face, so here's a great American gal. And now we're here on our quick promo time. Mike, do you have a new special coming up on Fox, brother?
Judd, here's what's going. October 21st in Nashville, Tennessee, at a club called Zanies. I'm going to be doing some stand-up, and yes, it's going to be a live show. It's going to be a special for Fox Nation. I am stoked. I can't wait to do it, and it's just going to be madness, epic madness. The only way this special could get better is if there was going to be a book about it. That's where it's really at. People who have books, people who are published authors, those dudes who I look up to. Do you know anybody who has a book?
I think we need a sound effect for Michael's new show. Yeah, real quick. Is that going to be on Fox? Is that going to be taped on Fox?
It'll be Fox Nation. Fox Nation, the streaming service. All
right. So yes, I do know someone who's got a book. Actually, it's all the talk is over. We've got 21 days to the election, 31 days till the book comes out. It was going to come out before the election, but you know what? It's about conservatism. It's about the ideological choice. We broke it down into 13 rational conversations and all the arguments. So I feel good about it. I don't, I think personally, I'm going to call a Trump win. If he doesn't win, people are going to need to read the book more than ever. So we are coming out. We're on Amazon now. Check us out. 13 and a half reasons why. .com, 13 and a half reasons why. Spell out the half. You can't punch it in as numbers. And get your book now. So thanks a lot, Michael. And we're pretty excited about it, buddy.
Look at us go. You're a celebrated author. I've got a stand-up special coming out. And we've got this awesome channel on YouTube, and we're all over Facebook. Good Lord. You know what people should plan on doing right now? Subscribing and then watching the next episode.
I think they should do that, and they should step out of the matrix with their 2 episodes of Bullet Points Weekly. Thanks for coming, guys. Check out our book. Check out Michael's show. We'll see you next week.